Carrera 4S, just needed to check that. I've already done the interior. I've already done the front wheel. So I can do a video for you guys on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, at PFG Detailing across the board. This car has got PPF on the front. For those of you that don't know, paint protection film, ceramic coated pretty much everywhere else, even the wheels. Wasn't done by me. The client bought this and it was already done. And whoever it was did a really good job. So this is the car that I'm going to be working on today. And if you're here watching live, come in and have a chat with us. Last time there was about 284 people in here, so that was really pretty good. I'd love if you click the subscribe button. I'd love if you hit the like button. I'd love if you come and have a chat. So I'll be talking to you about all the different products that I use, ask any questions that you might have. More than happy to help. I've already pre-treated this wheel with dual auto care. What is it called? Dual auto care active. It's a non-acidic wheel cleaner. Just spraying it on there, pressure wash it off, and then I'll go in with another chemical. This is by Hydro, this bottle, and I've got in there dual auto care again, nitty gritty, mixed at 10 to 1. The all-purpose cleaner, alkaline, which is good for cleaning the tyres. And if you're someone that likes to put tyre shine on the car, make sure that the tyres are clean. It'll make a nice difference in when you actually put the tyre shine on there. It'll last longer and look better. This is dual toxin. This is a fallout remover. So it goes on pink, but you'll see it turn purple. Probably not very purple because it's a rear wheel. And I've pre-cleaned it, so a lot of the brake dust has come off. But this is what you need to remove baked in brake dust. Let me try and bring you in a bit closer. Hopefully you can see me and the wheel. Right, okay. Easy Detail Go Brush. And I use this mainly for getting into the arches. I very rarely actually use it on the wheels, and you'll see why in a second. I've got another more dedicated brush for that, which is the one I'm going to use in a minute. Won't use it just yet. Reason is I want to leave that chemical on there, just turning purple, as you can see. Hello, my brother. Yeah, Dylan Dale's birthday. I hope he goes. Right. Yeah, very good. I mean, that's very long-winded, Avin, to get me to say that word. I've seen it before, though. So I like when someone gets me to say something funny, but that, I'm afraid, can't have that one. Seen it. Seen it. Please come back and try again, though. I do like it when someone tries to get me to say something funny. Mr. Deal, Doe. Hello from the Ukraine. Hello from England. And welcome. You've already seen the kind of things that people get me to say in here, and it is funny. But unfortunately for you, I've seen that one before. I've had them. I've had them, but please, I, I genuinely want you to try again, Avin. I think that's funny. I think some people get quite upset and irate about that. I'm like, no, it's fun. It keeps me entertained. It keeps you entertained. It keeps the other watchers entertained. Why am I not going to laugh at something like that? We've all got to have a laugh. Mr. Russian, I definitely can't read that. I'm going to assume it's Russian. Hey, man, have you random pickle? No, never. How come? How come you ask? Waiting to see where that one goes. Random pickle. Right, this is an easy detail brush, and this is why I use two different brushes, because this one kind of squashes down and gets between all the little nooks and crannies in the wheels. So I find that this is better than the other wheel that I have, wheel cleaner that I have, which is this one. Rogue, hey, hello Agnieszka, hello Jenny. What's the dirtiest car you've ever cleaned? Ooh. Yeah. It could be a Subaru that I've cleaned, or it could well be the one where an unfortunate owner left his car unlocked for the evening. And it was a very cold night, and there was a local homeless man that, in that area everyone knew. And this guy was going around the cars, seeing which one was open, and he found this particular guy's car that he left unlocked, and this homeless guy spent the night in this guy's car. And well, the next day, let's just say there was red stains, there was brown stains on the seats, and he was smoking in the car, and that was just the weirdest kind of dirt that I've ever had to deal with. I've had other things like paint removal, but that's not really a fun story, is it? But a homeless guy checking out unlocked cars, spending the night in a mini. Why I felt sorry for the guy that did that, as in the homeless guy, is because he never opened up the glove box, and there was a whole bunch of money in there, like coins. He might have got a fiver or something, and I felt sorry for him. I wish he'd have taken the money. If you're that desperate that you've got to look for open cars, I really wish he'd have found that fiver in there. American, no, definitely not American. What size wheels are those? Um, I can't see. 18s. Look quite small for 18s, don't they? These are sins. Random, thank you. Not really what I'm here for. Jenny, I know it's bad, isn't it? Dan, yeah, it is disgusting. It's disgusting, but also really unfortunate for that guy. Both of them, the owner of the car and the one that needs to spend the night in an unlocked car randomly. Just spray myself in the face. I remember when he called me, it was on, I gave myself a day off because I work for myself and you can't actually see me there. Yeah, so I gave myself a day off. And he phoned me up and told me what had happened. I said, all right, no problem. I said, I'm going to guess you want me right now. He went, yes. I went, great, okay. So can you do me a favour? Just cover the seat in plastic because I do not know what the red and brown stains are. And, we can only imagine what it might well be. So he did that. But what I was more worried about was if this guy has used any needles in the car, am I going to sit on the needle? Am I going to put my hands under the seats, stab myself with a needle? And that's what I was most worried about, funny enough. Uh, let's just say whatever he left on the seats, I could see that, I could clean it, cover up. But if you wear these little gloves and there's a needle, done. Straight to the hospital. Do not go past go. Do not collect 200 quid. You are in trouble. Right, okay. Random pickle. Take your Jesus talk to the toilet. Casey. Yep. It's not what we're here for. Not what we're here for. So if you don't mind, then random chat or a bad joke, anything political in here. I don't want anything religious in here. I really couldn't care less about any of it, to be honest with you. We've all got our backgrounds, but here is a place where we can all come together and not talk about all that rubbish. Sorry if I've called it rubbish and you don't like that, but hey, that's my thoughts on it. What's the dirtiest supercar you've ever cleaned, such as Lambo, Ferrari, McLaren? That would have to be a Lamborghini Sterato that I did do live on TikTok in summer. The reason that was the worst is because if you know what a Lamborghini Sterato looks like, and the thought behind the car, it's supposed to be like a Dakar rally car. That particular guy, he had it PPF'd, so paint protection film, and it was matte. And the reason it was the dirtiest is because he believed that because it's a Dakar rally car, it should look like it's been used as a Dakar rally car, and it was dirty. So there was that one. The one that someone's been promising to bring into me, a friend of mine, and he just hasn't brought it in, which I'm gutted about, is a McLaren, about 80, 90 grand. It's not one of these super duper mega money ones. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a lot of money. Uh, but he has spilt Red Bull on the seats in a McLaren. He's also got melted chocolate on the seats. There's terrible water spots where someone else has cleaned it, not me. I cannot leave water spots because of the water that I use. Yes, it's like quadruple plus filtered. So yeah, that was one of the worst ones. Right, okay. Hello to Brazil. What type of engine does the car have? All I know is what one? This one. It's a Carrera 4S. What's that? 3.6, 3.8. My favourite car is a Porsche. Oh, there we go. 3.6 flat six. Someone knows better than I do. Right, okay. So after this one, I've got to go back to the owner's house because I drove this one here today, and he wants me to pick up his BMW i3. That this is the toy car. He's got the BMW i3, which is the drive himself to the station car. Then he's got another Paul, which is the family car. But yeah, I probably won't go live with the i3. What's your favourite JDM car? That would have to be a Honda Civic Type R, but not one of the later ones. I like. I used to have one. It was an '08 plate or a 2008 car, and that was the Type R that I liked. Don't worry about. Just keep on posting because I do try and reply to absolutely everyone. JDM is right. That's not a good thing, is it? I did have a couple of JDMs in recently. I think depending where you are in the world, call it a Miata. Over here, we call it an MX-5, but it might even be called something else, that car. I can't remember. My car, I've got two. One of them you might not like if you're a petrol head because it's an electric Mini Cooper S. You drive a RAV4. My mum loves that car. She had one, absolutely loves that car. I've got a BMW 320i convertible. So neither of them are petrol head cars, but I do love the Mini. And I need to sell the BMW because I haven't driven it in quite a while. Okay, this is an easy detail go brush. As you can see, it's good for cleaning the arches. This doesn't flex, so it's good for cleaning in there. And this is what I'm going to use to clean the barrels of the wheels. Damn, it is a soccer mum's car. What, the Mini? You have to be American because only Americans use the word soccer. Everyone else in the world calls it football. But of course, you have a different kind of football over there. I drive a really old Land Rover. I like the really old Land Rovers. They're bomb-proof. Well, I think they are. I do really enjoy them. A friend of mine's got one, and if he didn't clean his own cars, I think I would have it in here because it's really quite an interesting one. But I do like an old Land Rover. I like something that's a little bit different. So I do get some very different cars. Recently, I've had a mini Wood and Picket conversion. I've had a Mercedes 450 SL 1980s car. Had a Rolls Royce Dawn that I did on here a couple of weeks ago, something like that. I've lost the brush. What's my favourite brush gone? Here we go. Big hairy ball brush. Right, okay. It's called football, and yes, it is called football. What is the best car you've ever detailed? Oh, the best car I've ever detailed. Yeah, I don't know that I can answer that one because define what best is. I liked doing the Lamborghini. I loved doing the Rolls Royce the other day. The best car? Mm, good question. Don't know what that is. Can I come back to you on that one? The best car? Don't know. Don't know. The best car. I can think of the classiest car, the most expensive car, best one. I don't know. I wish I need to think about that. We all call her Greta. She's had her problems, but I fixed her up. Oh, that sounds good. I wish I could meet Greta. You don't have to spend, bro. You're getting our comments pushed up. You don't have to spend. I'm not sure what that means. Detail of 2004 Mustang GT, 23,000 miles on it. That sounds good. I've done a few of those. I've done a few Mustang GTs because I've done cars for Goodwood Revival, also the Birmingham Motor Show. So I've done quite a few nice ones. The most expensive and good looking car, that's easy. That was a 1950s Mercedes 300 SL and it was about 1.5 million pounds. It was beautiful. Are you going to clay the wheels? No, absolutely not. They have been ceramic coated. They don't need to be clayed. Right, okay, I'm going to pressure wash this off and do one more wheel. David, I'm pretty good, thank you. Welcome back. And how are you doing? How much you charge for this clean? This one is 70 quid because it's a bit more in depth than a normal clean. The next one won't be that much because it's not a car that he cares as much about. And the thing is with this is I like to go live if I get the chance. So I'm going to do this one live. As I was saying earlier, for those of you that weren't here, I'm going to take this car back to the guy. Drive another one back, but I'm not going to go live with that one. I don't think anyone wants to see me here twice a day. Plus, it's New Year's Eve. Right, okay. Guess what car I have? I don't know where you're from. Where are you from? Let's see. You've got a Civic. Is that what you've got, or that is that your guess? Right, I'm going to move everything down to the next wheel. Your mic, what's gone wrong with the mic? Do you know what it is? It's these. They're the AirPods, and sometimes they do play up, but they get rid of the background noise, so I can talk. I can talk over it, but sometimes it does act a little bit funny. I'm trying to work out what to do for the best, and it could well be that I need to go and buy a separate mic just so I can do lives for you guys and not have some kind of weird something going on. Okay. So bear with me a second. I'm just going to grab the pressure washer and I'm coming straight back. Here we go. How long does it take you to do a normal clean? If I don't go live, I can do a Range Rover in under 45 minutes. If I go live, that same Range Rover will take me 3 hours. Right, okay, it sounds like it was pressure washer being too loud. Ah, how did he understand what you meant? Okay. Lots of practice. Lots of practice. Right, okay. So also in here, we've got a DB7 that I did 2 months ago. Did that one live. There you go. There's the DB7 over there. And over there, we've got Paul, who's finishing off a boat. He's doing the anti-foul on the boat. Right. Okay. What is the most amount you've charged for a customer? 1,500 quid. Am I in England? Yes. I'm in a place called Romford in Essex. This is live. Scanty. Yes, it is Scanty. This is live. 100% live. I've seen people act as if they're live, but actually it's a recording. And I think that's cheating. Can't do things like that. But no, this is absolutely live. Right, okay. This is dual toxin. This is a fallout remover, and this removes baked in brake dust. So it won't turn heavy purple because I have already done a spray with another chemical to get rid of a lot of the brake dust. This will do the baked in brake dust. I used to live in Essex. Daniel, thank you for being here and hopefully talk to you again soon. I use that same collapsible sitting tool. Do you know what? It's actually really quite good, isn't it, David? Jenny, where were you in Essex? I live in Essex also. I live in Buckets Hill. Do you do engine bay cleaning? Yes, I do. Not on this car. That's not what the guys booked in, but yeah, I do engine bay cleaning as well. I've got a feeling you're going to ask some questions about how to do engine bay cleaning now. Basically, carefully. Right, okay. Easy detail go brush again for the arches. Yep, I realise that the car's just going to get dirty again. But if that was a problem, I'd have no customers. There we go. Easy detail go brush done. Alpington, that's in Kent. Alpington's in Kent. That's not in Essex. What is the best car you've ever owned? The best car I've ever owned. Right, if we're talking, right, it's a boring car. It's an Audi A3. That was the best car I ever owned. Or maybe the Honda Civic was good. It never went wrong. Um, or you might prefer the 3 litre V6 mid engine Renault Clio Sport. That was a lot of fun when it didn't break down. And it used to break down a lot. But it was back in the day where we didn't really have camera phones like we do now. And I've got absolutely no pictures of it anywhere. And I'm gutted about it. I ended up selling it for about 10 grand back in 2008. And now that car's worth about 50 grand. Brilliant. Oh, thank you very much, Adrenaline. I love all of you for being here. Get rid of that fly. Is there 200 there's 230 people in here. Thank you very much to all 230 of you. If all 230 of you could just do that on the screen, just a double tap, I'd love to see that 16 go up to, I don't know, 100. I've never had 80 likes on here, so I'm giving myself a newer target. Can you double tap as a New Year's gift to this car cleaner on YouTube? It's trying to keep you company for the day. Well, for a few hours anyway, because I have to get another car after this one. And I don't really want to go live twice in one day on New Year's Eve. But hey, anything can happen. If you haven't already subscribed, I think there's a button up there on the top left. I'd love a subscription from you. If you haven't already, if you're enjoying coming and chatting cars, maybe some of you telling some bad jokes. I like the bad jokes. Bring them on. Right. Okay. Now I can't remember. Did I do this? I can't remember. Loyal Lion. Hello, Loyal Lion. Right, I can't remember if I did this, so I'm just going to do it again very quickly. I think I did, but I can't remember. Right, this is a small mitt from Dual Auto Care, and it's good just for getting around the backs of the wheels. Okay, time to pressure wash this off. Then I want to snow foam the car, but I'm going to use an acidic. Want a bad joke? I'd love a bad joke. Please, please give me a bad joke. There's one girl that normally comes on and does loads of bad jokes, but I've not seen her in a little while. She's keeping off of social media, but she's really good at it. So if you want to take her place, then please do. Have you ever seen Devon or Cornwall? Cornwall, yes. I've been a couple of times, and I really like it down there. I like sitting on the front with a bag of chips, followed by a bag of fudge. Love it down there. And you have to make sure that you eat because I think you skip meals. Yeah, that that got me today because I haven't prepared for lunch because the guy said to me when I picked up the car, "Oh, can we do the BMW as well?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." I didn't bring any lunch, but I will pick something up. That's for sure. Right. Okay. Why did the giraffe cross the road? Okay. Why did the giraffe cross the road? You realise that there's now 120 people waiting to find out why the giraffe crossed the road. Right. Did you know the answer? Oh, you, let's find out what this person said. Right, so I'm going to be using an acidic snow foam because this car has been left outside and it looks like there's water spots on it. So it's going to be a thicker, richer snow foam than the one that I usually use. I live on the border of Devon and Cornwall. It's a lovely part of the country. I don't remember. I'm sorry. He doesn't know why the giraffe crossed the road. Okay, that was a bad joke. Did you win the prize for bad jokes? Right. Okay. I need to treat myself to a new one of these hoses. This one's awful. Right. When you remove these, I'm going to put in there for safekeeping, guarantee I lose it, and you add something new to the lumps, make sure that you always fire it away from the car for the sheer fact if you don't, and you fire something that dislodges from here and hits the car, you're in trouble. So please make very, very careful. Right, I'm just going to lift you guys up a bit. Yeah, that's better. What do you call a man with no arms or legs in a swimming pool? In trouble. Dead, that's what you call him. What's long? Go on then, Peter. What is it? I've started to follow you on Facebook. Thank you, Adrenaline. Natalia G, do you speak Polish? Daj mi pusu? Does that mean kiss me? Model, what model? Bob. Oh, Bob. Sorry. I've got a friend called Natalia, but I don't know her surname. So I'm thinking, is that you? Right. Okay. Right. I now this is. Let me show you exactly what I'm using. By the way, this is didn't break it. Didn't break the bottle, thankfully. This is Car Pro D Scale. It's an acidic snow foam and shampoo, and this will clean the car, but also hopefully get rid of water spots. Your car model is BMW 320i, and a what's the other car? A Mini Cooper SE. Right, okay. So let me just cover this car in a snow foam. So what a snow foam will do is emulsify the dirt and break down the water spots that are on there. If you have water spots on a car, you need an acidic snow foam to get rid of them. Alkaline won't do the trick. I'm not saying it won't get rid of some, but they're the ones that aren't baked in. When you've got water spots, acidic based snow foams. The Porsche model, I don't know. You're going to ask me a 99 this or that, and I really don't know. I'm afraid. All I know is it's a Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. Everyone like adrenaline seekers. Thank you very much. If everyone liked, I would love that. I've never had 80 likes before, so I'd love to have that again. Well, not again. I'd love to have it in the first place. Back in 1986, used to own a 320i 5 speed. Did you like it? How long do you normally let the foam soak? It depends on the time of year. This time of year, I can leave it on there for 5 or 10 minutes, and it's not a problem. If the car was boiling hot, I'd probably work a bit quicker and do some other things. So it just depends on what I'm trying to achieve, to be honest with you. But it's normally around 5 minutes average, I would say. I've also got the fuel filler cap open because why not clean it? Right now, I've got a tiny little bit left, and I'm going to save that for the next round. I'm 17, and yesterday my 11-year-old brother walked into my room and asked, "Want to get McDonald's? What have I missed there?" It's a 996. There's someone that knows. Thank you, Ray GT6. What's your dream car? Porsche 911 Turbo. Mechanic. I'm not a mechanic. Opinion on GR Yaris. Have you ever washed? Yes, I did a couple of times, and the brand new one. But I didn't do it live because I didn't have the time, but I did go live a little bit with it when I was doing the ceramic coating on it. So personally, I like it definitely, and maybe that car will definitely be on here again. I just don't know when it will be on here. Right, again, when you put one of these new things in, test it away from the car. That'll come out. It will hit the car. It will dent it. It will chip the paint, and then you'll have to go home and cry. Don't say I didn't warn you. And and guess what? It was 1 a.m. What really? Why 1 a.m.? What goes down and not up? Tell me what goes down and not up. Where am I from? Romford in Essex. I remember from last stream, the one BMW guy. Were you on the one? Yes, I think I do. I think I do. There was 280 people on there at any one time, and 38,500 views. But I own a Lamborghini SVJ, but lost it to a fire. That is seriously unfortunate. I hope you get another one. Uh, what goes down but doesn't come up? A yo-yo, but yo-yos do come up, Lion. It's 5 a.m. That's pretty early, actually, isn't it? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to. No, actually, I'm going to wait a little while. Has that been a few minutes already? What do we reckon? I liked it better than the previous Fiat Brava 5 speed. Just replaced electrical gremlins, hate those, and oil burning, hate that too. Eventually, the US banned the Fiat brand from importing them back. Oh, really? You don't have Fiat over there in the US at all. Any plans for the new year? Maybe get some food and do nothing because I've actually booked to go to Rome for the day on Thursday. That's what my focus is. We're literally going at 6 o'clock in the morning flight, going for the day, Colosseum, have a pizza. Then we are going to go and see the La Trevi fountain, and then a flight home. That's what I'm looking forward to. Not really tonight. What are all you guys doing? What car do you drive? Your hairline is to go so far back. Um, I I don't even know how to respond to that. You have to force them up. They don't come up by themselves. Yeah, I guess so. How old is this car? I think it's an '04 plate. So what's that? Is it '04? Is it 20 years? 20 years old? 2004? Yeah, something like that. Had a spider. Oh, that sounds like a nice car. Right, time for me to get this slow foam off the car now, and then we'll go to the actual hand wash. Okay. So when you are removing the snow foam, what you absolutely need to make sure is that the pressure washer hits every inch of the car. So we see a fact, all you do is remove the foam, but not the dirt underneath it. So when you do this, please be methodical. We do this so we don't leave any dirt on the car, which then means there's a lot less chance of getting any water. There's a lot less chance of getting scratches on the car. Now, this has been ceramic coated, but doesn't look like it's performing very well right now, if I'm being honest with you. I didn't do the ceramic coating. The owner bought it to me, I cleaned it, and was like, oh, there's something on this. And then that's when he confirmed there was a ceramic coating in there. But I mean, at the minute, it's completely and utterly flat. So let's see what we can do to change that. But the front is PPF. So I wonder if they've not, I wonder if they've not put a ceramic coating on the front of the car. Uh, a Porsche would be into never rigging the Porsches are fantastic. I love driving Porsches. I love driving this one here. One of my favourite cars. It's the everyday supercar. And I don't think people hate you for driving a Porsche. They'll let you out in traffic. Whereas if you drive something seriously flat, people don't want to help you. They won't let you out in the traffic unless they absolutely love cars. I have found that when you drive these nice things, not that this is mine. I'm not trying to say it's mine. It's client's car. It's a nice car, but it isn't mine. Right. Okay. I think we need to wash this and get some of that water behaviour back. What's green, fuzzy, has four legs and would kill if it fell from a tree? Laurel Line. Go on, what is it, Laurel Line? How to know when a Fiat purchased the majority of the Chrysler Corporation? So yes, Fiat come back around the 2010s. To be honest, are you missing much with Fiat? I don't know. My brother just walked in with his toy rifle and it's realistic and it works. Jenny, are you serious? He needs a kick up the bum. Bro, read my joke. I did read it. Got to go, bro. Love your content. Thank you, Adrenaline. Hope to see you again soon. A pool table. A pool table. Let me run me. Right, okay. Got it, Laurel Lion. That was better than the giraffe joke. Right. So, for those of you that have just joined, I'm detailing a Porsche 911. There's been or is some water spots in the car, so I'm doing everything that I can to rid the car of those. So I'm using an acidic low phone, which is by CarPro, it's called CarPro D-Scale. It's not normally my go-to, it only comes out when there's water spots for the car, really. Still very effective, but normally I would use an alkaline one. I know that's the whole reason. Yeah. That's a nice 911. Thank you, BMW guy. It is, it's not mine, but it is nice. I like it. I love a 911 when they come in. It's one of my favourite brands of cars. And this is a regular client, not regular as in weekly because he doesn't drive it that much, but still a regular client who gets the car cleaned by me. Right, we are nearly done with getting the snow foam off the car. And what I'm trying to do is get into all these little nooks and crannies with the pressure washer, just to rid the car of dirt in those areas. I'm going to start with the hand wash. Jenny Archer says, knock, knock, do tell, knock, knock. Why did the blind man fall into the well? Got a lot of jokes to keep up with here. Why do you call a man with no arms, no legs at your front doorstep? I can't remember. I'm not going to remember all of these. A 71 Bronco. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to assume you're from America. And now I'm going to need to look at what a 71 Bronco is because I do love American cars. And if you tell me that it's got a V8, I'm in love with it no matter what it looks like. The American V8, the sound is just out of this world. I love it. There's not much out there that can beat an American V8 for sound. Right, nearly done here. Baked in bird poo. Got to get rid of that. Matt, now I've got to read the jokes again. Oh my God. Want to hear a joke? Yes, I do. Hello, bro. Ozzy Rez. Louis Two Shoes. No. Oh my. 302 on 302 on the tree. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Uh, bro, just take a guess. Why did the blind man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see it. Maybe. Is that it? That can't be it. It was a blast. And a basic vehicle that we could add options. We need that more. No, we definitely do. Cars aren't. Well, I say they're not as fun. Some of them are, but they definitely don't build them like they used to. And who doesn't love an American V8? Right, this is by Joule. I know you can't see it, but it's a great big microfiber mitt by a company whose brand I'm really enjoying using. Right, here's a little tip for you. When you do the windscreen, lift up the windscreen wiper and clean it. Because a lot of the time, when you think, oh, I need a new windscreen wiper, you don't. You just need to clean the one that you've already got. Uh, that's it. That's my tip. Clean the windscreen wipers. It gets rid of all that little debris that leaves little bits behind. You know, when you think the window's clean, there's always something in your eye or line of sight, and you're like, really? What are you doing there? Get out of the way. Right, okay. So I've used I want to do half the roof and then do the other half. Why do blonde girls prefer convertibles with adjustable steering wheels? Andrew, am I going to be able to read this out? What car would you really like to detail? My friend's McLaren because it's an absolute piece of trash because he doesn't look after it. The water spots, the scratches in the paint drive me insane every time I see it. So yeah, definitely that one. Some of them are a nightmare. Like if someone brings into me a Mercedes G63, look, they look good when I'm doing a live for you guys, but let me tell you, they are a nightmare. There's just so much car. There's so many little nooks and crannies that they are actually difficult and very time consuming to do. Right, okay. A man walked into a pub and he slipped on some dog poo. Another man walked in and did the exact same thing. The first man said, I did that. Now the man slept. Oh, that was simple, but I like it. Happy New Year, OZ. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to absolutely everyone here. Hope you all have a good time tonight. Well, then again, there's probably some places in the world that are probably nearly already celebrating New Year. It has to be. Don't think they'll be here right now. Right, okay. So that one mitt has done most of the glass on the roof. Now I'm going to get another mitt. Currently driving the 2005 AW Acura RL, and are they Hondas Acuras? I'm going to guess that they are based on the name. What's your favourite product for irrigation system water damage on on glass? Uh, are you talking about? Sorry, Andrew. Do you mean look? There's water spots on the car, and what's my favourite product to get rid of water spots? Is that what you're getting at there? I'm a little bit confused on that one. Jenny, go for it. Let's have it. Happy New Year from Italy. Hello, Happy New Year. Right, okay. The spots that don't ever move. The spots that don't ever move. I need to know what the spots are. If it's water spots, then you need acid. It's as simple as that. Right. So once this goes to the bottom of the car, I do not take it back up again unless. Right. So that's been to the bottom. Flip it round. Clean side. We are 6 o'clock in Michigan. What's the weather like over there in Michigan? don't know why I like to know that, but I'm a bit weird like that. I guess I'm finding new things out about myself. I like to know what the weather's like. Wonder if I should go there. Right, okay. That's been to the bottom of the car. Let's get another one. Uzbekistan. Who's in? You're in Uzbekistan. What's it like over there? I've absolutely no idea about Uzbekistan. I told my wife I would build a car out of spaghetti. She said I was crazy and should stop making stupid comments. You should see her face when I drove past her. Yeah, I like that one. That is good. Carl, just like is that New Jersey? See if that's an American thing because I don't really know too much about the weather over there. In some places, I do. In some places, right? I'm going to try and get this 1 minute to do the whole rear of the car. I don't know how much you can see. You can't see me at all. Chicago, something about you're in 30 degrees, 30 Fahrenheit. Hang on, 30 Fahrenheit. I get now. I'm confused. 30 degrees or 30 Fahrenheit? 'Cause there's a big difference. One is short weather, and the other way is definitely not. Right, get the exhaust. Right. Well, over here, I think it's about 10, and it's not that warm. But then again, it's not that cold either. All right. Cleaning the exhaust. Obviously, this is not going to go back on the car, and I need to get rid of that little spot on there. New York is cold in winter. Yes, it is. Mark, how you doing, Mark? Glad to have you in here. Just pop by to wish you all the very best for 2025. Much love and happiness. Daisy Davis, thank you very much. That's very kind. Happy New Year. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful evening and an excellent 2025. That's for all of you, all 169 of you. Water spots. I tend to blow the car off before driving. We've got so much calcium in the water there. Right. Okay. There's a lot of water spots questions here, and I can give you as much advice as you want on those because I use a number of different filters. For a start, that over there is full of pure water. I cannot leave water spots. That little tank there is a filter that gets rid of water spots. I've got another filter gets rid of water spots. It's 48 degrees in Essex. That sounds that sounds right. Yeah. When you work, it's warm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It does get warmer. Right. I know that I'm not keeping up with the comments today, guys, but I am trying my best. I've got a lot of bad jokes as well. Right, let's see. I have a 92 called a JDM Prelude. As usual, engine swap. I'm working up to turbo streetcar. That sounds interesting. I'd like to see something like that. If you're on Instagram, send me a picture of it. PFG D10. Just put your tights on, guys, under your jeans. I've got some underneath this. You need to keep warm. Back for the third time, PFG. Holiday, how you doing, Holiday? Do you know why geese fly south winter times? Go on, tell me. Right, okay. If I don't finish this car, I'm never going to get the next one done. Right, okay. How quick can I work? We're about to find out. A man walked into a pub with a dancing duck on on a biscuit tin and sold it to a man. And the buyer came back and said he he ducks stopped dancing. And the seller said, "Oh, the tea light's probably gone out." I don't get it. I'm gonna have to think about that because walking takes too long. Oh, you guys are terrible with your jokes. Sometimes when it's just so simple and you think, oh God, and your eyes roll and you think, yeah, I get it, I get it. Are you Googling these jokes, you guys, or do you actually have them stored to memory? Because I don't remember these things. I went to a small windmills a while ago. I thought because I can't keep up with all the bad jokes. Right. You don't get it either. All right. Okay. It's not just me. Uh, uh, I decked a fat man wearing a red and white suit over Christmas. He called me up. It's like, oh, that is. I've been in a club and a mate did that to three girls. There was these three girls all dressed as Mrs. Claus, tall, all beautiful women. We must have been in our mid-20s, and he stopped them and he looked at them all, didn't know them, and he did go ho ho ho. I was like, "Ooh." I mean, don't get me wrong, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen, but I just couldn't stop laughing. And we left. I was like, you probably said that to the three most attractive girls in the entire place. And I guarantee no one else would say that to them. Right, okay. Quick working quick working during a live YouTube. You like a challenge? Yeah, I do like a challenge. Not only that, I've got another car after this. I've got to go and drop this one back to the owner, pick up another car, bring it back here. But I'm not going to go live that time because there's just not enough time. I mean, it's only 11:15, but I won't be done till I don't know 3, 4 o'clock or something. So yeah, I won't be going live twice in one day. That'll be a quick one. I'll get that done in a half hour on the double, mate. Stop prancing about tickling the motor. Ali, if I wasn't live, then you're absolutely right. I'd have it done in about 40 minutes, I reckon, because the inside was filth and it had water spots. And there's been an extra few things that I've needed to fix on here. So it's not as simple as a normal wash. I am doing more for this particular guy. What did the Buffalo say when his son went to college? What did he say? How did you not get my second joke? But you've got the first one. I can't remember what the first joke was, but, but there's someone else that also didn't get it. It's not just me. But I mean, I am enjoying reading them. Jenny, I didn't get the second one either. Bison. Now I've got to read the joke again. Bison. When I was in college, I used to love Benny Hill show in the 1980s. Yeah, Benny Hill. Yeah, he was a bit of a classic guy, wasn't he? Right, okay. Now I've got to do other bits and pieces here. Uh, bison. Mark, we've opened up the doors to some really bad jokes, but they are funny. Right. So after this, let's see what the water behavior looks like on the car. Hopefully, it's better. And if it's not, then maybe I'll put a topper on there. Right. Okay. Football holiday. I went to a small windmill zoo recently. Wasn't a big fan. Oh my god, that's terrible. Mark, can you see what I mean? Can you see the bad jokes that we've got here? What's the biggest waste of money for new detailers? Google ads. Don't bother. I was doing 300 quid a month, and there's no way that I turned it into any more than that. It just turned into nothing. So Google ads. The best thing you can do is get on places like this. It's free, and you get to talk to thousands of people. I think I had 38,500 views on the live that I did the other day in about an hour and a half. So yeah, don't bother with Google ads. Right, the tea light was burning the duck's feet, making it lift 1 feet at a time, making it dance. But now I can't remember the actual joke, Jenny. That's the problem. As a moderator, if these jokes keep getting worse, you'll get muted. Oh no. Don't upset Mark. Actually, I actually right. I need to concentrate on this for a minute. I'm loving this, but I do need to. I do need to get this car done. So let's see. Is the water behaviour any better? I would argue at the minute, no. So what what do we do here? I'm going to put a topper on there. So what I'm going to do is I will dry the car with a drying towel, and I'm going to use Car Pro Elixir. No more jokes.
We're all right with the jokes. I just can't keep up. Why did Adele cross the road? Go on then, Lion. You've got a lot of why did Cecil Duck cross the road? Joke. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to add
Car Pro Elixir onto the car with a drying towel. So you spray it on one, two, maybe 2 to 3 sprays per panel while it's wet.
I just use the drying towel to put that in and dry the car at the same time. What it will do is it will add a little bit more protection and gloss to the car, and it will protect the ceramic coating.
But for some reason, and I can't play it, but I'd like to.
I think this guy's left it under a tree, so it could be sat. But mm,
I don't mind doing extras.
but this guy is getting a good deal for what I charged him anyway. So I'm not going to do the detail stage.
But I would like to say hello to the other side. Oh, another terrible one. Love Car Pro Elixir. It leaves fantastic gloss, David. It definitely does. But one of the reasons I like it is you can apply it wet and dry.
You will get better results if you apply it dry, but you still get great results applying it wet. And it should last until the next time that I see this guy because the car will go in a garage, it will go under a cover.
So yeah, it should be great. Trying to push these back in my ear without soaking them. Right, okay. So let's think here. What are we going to do next after this?
No, just dry it, do the windows, do the tyres, hop back, get another car. Don't go live on the second one. Gonna have to sort out my New Year's plans for one, which will probably be a takeaway. And I'm just gonna put some films on, I think. This will be the first year where I've actually made zero effort on New Year.
But I am going to run for the day on Thursday. I know I said that a few minutes ago, but not everyone saw it. It's flexible, wet or dry. Yeah, that's why I like it. And not many products you can do that with.
So that's why I have, excuse me, that's why I have a few different protecting products that I can use on the type of different substrates, etc. But that one is a staple for me. I really do think it's a good product. You can use it as standalone as well, or just as topper.
Right, there we go. That's done. Finish. Everyone knows that, Laura. I read that. Two men were having a chat, and one said, "Dude, you got drunk last night." The other said, "No, I didn't." And the first guy said, "You taped my sister to the TV, saying it looks like Dora's on the TV." Oh, my sister. I'm not getting it again, Jenny. No, you didn't. You taped my sister to the TV, saying, "Look, Dora's on the TV." Right, okay, your sister being Dora. Right, yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah, that is a bad joke. Got it. Took me a little while there, but I've got it. Okay, drying towel. I'm going to use, because it's the first one here, and it kind of matches a little bit with green on green. You need to shake this. This is Car Pro Elixir. I'm going to put it everywhere except for the front window. You need to make sure that when you put something on the front window, it's window front window compatible, as in it won't ghost. What product do you recommend to use on cleaner BMW carbon ceramic brake dust off the rims? Don't use acids. Don't use a fallout remover because they're carbon ceramic. Use a non-acidic wheel cleaner. The one that I use, and I haven't got the bottle, but it's called. No, I definitely haven't got the bottle. If you're in the UK, I use Dual Auto Care Axis mixed at 10 to 1. That works really well. You can use an all-purpose cleaner as well, but you definitely don't want acid. It's pointless, and you definitely don't want fallout remover because they're carbon ceramic. You're in the US. I would look at anything from CarPro, Geon. What other brands do you have over there that are good over in the US? To be honest, you'll get something from one of those. A non-acidic wheel cleaner is what I would use for those. Right, okay. So this give this a good shake again. CarPro Elixir. One, two, three, four. I'm going to do one up because it's wet on there. You need a drying towel, not a leather. They're absolutely rubbish. And this is all I'm going to do to dry the car, and that will add that bit of protection on there. You can see how easy it is. My dog has no nose. Second man, really? How do you smell? That's a terrible. Oh my god. Oh god, you guys. That is another bad joke. You guys definitely are winning the crowns today for the bad joke club. No problem at all, Mr. Frosty M3, and wonderful car. Excellent brakes. Excellent brakes. Everything, every time I think I've done all of this, I've gone over it and over it, something pops its little head out, and you think, oh, now I have to get rid of that rubbish. I used the Tornador in here. For those of you that don't know what a Tornador is, it's an air tool that blows all the dirt out. And I've just seen that there's more dirt on there. Right, okay. M3? Are you laughing at the bad jokes because we've had a lot of them today? Is your Mini Cooper SE your only car, or do you still have others apart from that? Yeah, I do have a BMW 320 convertible, which I have to be honest, I'm not a big fan of. Sorry, people. Can I get around the other side of the car? I use Geon Wet Coat. Then Geon Wet Coat is really good. There's a reason I'm not using it at the minute. Because I use something called spotless water, it does not work with spotless water. I have absolutely no idea why, but it doesn't. For topping up ceramic, it's absolutely brilliant. For using it on wheels, brilliant. Put it on windows, except for the front window, brilliant. I absolutely love the stuff. It's so easy to use, but it doesn't work with spotless water, so I can't use it. Right, okay. I use the chemical guy's version of the blower. I don't know what that is. Is the blower a drying tool, I'm going to assume? Or is that some kind of drying towel? Right, this car, it needs more work. That's not what it's in for today. Lion, knock knock. Another knock knock joke. Go for it, Lion. What is it? A drying tool. Yeah, I do. I'm going to use something else in a minute that you'll see. I've got two different drying tools besides having a drying towel. One of them's called a Tornador, which works absolutely brilliantly. The other one's a pet dryer. It's a big boy. Oh, the big boy ones. Yeah, I know those ones. They're really expensive. Really expensive. I'm probably going to treat myself to one at some point, but it's not something that I need just yet. I've got the pet dryer, it works well, and I still don't pick it up. That was only 60 quid, whereas the big boy is probably about 300 quid. There you go, 300 quid. That's the one. Yeah, I know the one. I know it. I know it. Right. You got to say it, bro. Knock, knock. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, Lion. What are we looking at here, loyal Lion? I'm happy that I've got a whole bunch of drying towels because I'm going to need one for the next car. See how easy this is to dry this car? Loyal Lion, where is it? Where's the bad joke? 39 likes. If I get 161 double taps, I'm going to beat my record of 79. I'd love to get to 80 today. No, you have to say who's there. All right, not who's there. Oh, there we go. Holidays helping. Spell. Spell who? This better be good. Right, so after this, it's going to be tires, windows, And have all of you clicked the subscribe button today? We're waiting, Lion. Spell who? Knock knock. Who's there? Spell who? Who? I don't know. What about the gold glass polish? What's the gold glass polish? I'm not going to be polishing the glass because I think there is protection on the front glass. But what is it you're after exactly? I might have the answer. I just don't know that particular product. I think Maguire's. Don't know it. Don't know that one. Are you going dogging in that car tonight, mate? No, I'm not, because I've just cleaned it. I don't want to get it dirty again. And you were there last night. You know how bad it got. Hello, kind of late to the party. Sorry, McDum. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back. Remember you from the other day. Not late. Well, I guess you are actually, because I am nearly finished. There will be another car, but I'm not going live with that one because, well, it's New Year's Eve. So this one is very nearly done. It's a US product. Maguire's is an okay product offered at Walmart. I've got a Maguire's. I do have Maguire's here. I've got the back to black type stuff. You can't really see, but there's Maguire's. So I do use it. It's a good brand, but I find that over here in the UK it's expensive. Oh, right. Good. I've got a heat gun if it helps. No, okay. No worries. Right, okay. What are we doing next? I'm going to do a little bit of drying on the car. And I'm going to use this. It's a Fallen Angel small microfiber. So you know when you go around and you just pick up the last little bits, this will help. Did you know John at Forensic Detailing got his 911 resprayed recently and his engine problems all sorted? He did a video this month picking it up from the body shop. I didn't know because I haven't watched his stuff very much recently, to be honest with you. Nothing wrong, but I feel like I'm really quite busy and he does videos that are really quite lengthy at times. But he's taught me a lot. I wish I could have a chat with him just to say thank you. He's a nice guy. And I hope he gets the best from his car. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hello from Brazil, Piti Ribeiro. Hello. Welcome to Essex. It's a great plastic polish. Ah, plastic polish. Didn't know there was a plastic polish. That sounds interesting. Right. So what I'm going to do is dry the tyres. In fact, it'll be better to put on the. Okay. And because I'm going to drive the car straight away, I'm going to use one that doesn't sling. Right, now technically, I don't really need to do this because the water that I'm using is spotless water. But not every client wants me to deliver their car back wet. I can understand it. I only use G-Tech and Built Hamber. I like G-Tech a lot. I've got loads of Built Hamber. Built Hamber, there's Built Hamber, there's Built Hamber all over the place. W4 permanent trim. Never used it. I do like they're the only windscreen coating that I will use. G-Technic G1. PSG, knock knock. Who's there? Who? I've got it. When the black trim gets faded from the sun. Right, got it. Now I understand. Now I understand. Uh, for the plastic trim, Car Pro Deluxe DLUX is my absolute go-to. I think it's brilliant. Right. And I need to go over the door shut. So, Sean, well, I'm glad you could come out of the closet in front of 156 people. That couldn't have been easy for you to do. Sean was timed out by Mark. Mark, I didn't know you were here, but thank you for that. Sometimes you look and you think,
You're not upsetting me, mate. For a quick job on plastic trim, use High Style. Liz, who does High Style? Is the company called High Style? Wow, look at how much came out there. We've got Mark in the background making sure that you guys are behaving. Knock knock. Who's there? Who? Who? That's the sound of the police. That's terrible. I'm here, mate, just reading and listening. Thank you. Auto Smart. Right. I don't use a lot of Auto Smart products. So I didn't know that one. So it's always nice to know what other people are using because every now and then I go, right, I keep hearing about this product over and over. So then I ended up buying it and testing it. That one I've never heard of. So it's probably not going to be tested because because no one else has mentioned it. But let's say like I use a lot of dual products because so many people said test dual like over and over. So I did, and they were right. I like using their stuff. Got to clean the pipes out. What do you call a fat psychic? Is that supposed to be? Because it doesn't say psychic at the minute. Right, okay. Please tell me mine was a good mark. Look, I'm enjoying all the jokes, but the worse the better. I do like that joke. Yes, I do like it. It's a shame I'll never remember it. That's a classic. Also, holiday. Is it? I've never heard of it. Dual carpet line tools are good. I think that's a different brand. That was a 3 out of 10 from Mark. Oh, the boss has spoken. Mark's the boss man. That's why he can block and pin and do all that kind of stuff. You've got to answer to someone, and it should be Mark. Right. Please don't send me to the dungeon of disappointment. It sounds like you've got experience in that place. Have you spent a bit of time there before, Holland? Dungeon. Right, so I've got an update for you on where I am with the 4,000 hours that I'm trying to get on here. So as soon as it updates, I think tomorrow I'll have 3,000 hours, and I get the first part of being monetized on YouTube, which I'm happy about. And the live that I did the other day was a phenomenal live in terms of analytics. I like the analytics, people. I like it, as in the views, the comments, the likes, everything, and the amount of hours. I've got 200 watch hours on one live. So I'm about, when it updates, 700 hours away from getting fully monetized on YouTube. And what that means is, hopefully, it means I can do more and more content like this for you. Rafael, how you doing, Rafael? Any joke under 5, you'll be on the naughty list for a few minutes. What do you use for your exhaust pipe? Depends how bad it is, but there's a product out there called Labo Cosmetica Chronoff. You spray it in there, it's got some kind of weird way of doing it. It's like you leave it per minute for every 5,000 kilometers, something weird like that. And that cleans it really well with a brush. You can use wire wool. There's loads of different things that you can do with that. You can use a metal polish, lots of different stuff. Is Peak any good? I don't know Peak, Les. Sorry. That means the 2 times money rolls infused. It could be. It could be. Yeah. Put it this way: I go live anyway, so why not get paid for actually being live? But I'm also monetized on Facebook and TikTok, and soon to be monetized on here. And yeah, it's hard graft, but I love it.
Stefan, Black AMG 63. You've got my attention. You got my attention because of that name. I hope you've got a black AMG 63 because I think they are brilliant. I don't even care which one it is. I love right, so shortly, I'm going to do the windows. I'm going to do the tyres. Then I'm going to get going. Nice car, mate. It's not my one, but it is a nice car. It's a client's car. This is my work. So yeah, I'm grafting today. Why not? I've got nothing else to do, even though it's New Year's Eve. Have you ever lubed the door shuts? No, I've never lubed the door shuts. I've seen many, many experiences of dungeon of disappointment. Please don't send me there, Mark. Once again, it's horrible there. What do you mean when a car's engine is shaking? What do you do? Sorry, when a car's engine is shaking and I have a Asta. Not sure what you mean. But if an engine is shaking, and I'm no mechanic, but that to me means that your engine mounts have gone. As someone that watches a lot of channels on YouTube, you've done well to get 3,000 subscribers in the short time we've done it. Thank you very much, Mark. It has only been a few months actually. What I got was I got 113 subscribers from the last live that I did. So I think I was on about 3,060 when I joined this morning, something like that. I have no idea what it is now. What do you call a fat psychic? A fortune teller. Oh my. All right, okay, loyal. I like that one. I do like that one, and I hope I can remember it because I'm using that one. Do you use snow foam? Yes, absolutely. I use a whole host of different snow foams, depending on what I'm trying to achieve on a particular car. Oh, so today, today I use an acidic snow foam because the car had water spots on it. But usually I would use an alkaline. Very rarely, only if I'm testing something, would I use a pH neutral one. And I don't often use snow foams that have got protection infused. His car is a fancy Mini Cooper. Yes, it is. Is that car a Porsche? Yes, it is. Right, okay. The Quiet Kids. Oh, I wonder what the Quiet Kid said. I didn't read it. Come on, water comes out of there. Come on. That's a 6 out of 10. What was that one for the lion one? That was the psychic one. Oh, that was better than a 6. That's a good 8 or 9, I reckon. Someone who said rip Earth 8. Oh, really? Did that? We need that like a hole in the head. When I do these lives, you're always going to get someone that thinks they're funny or clever when they're actually not. And yeah, we don't need that around, do we? Hello, I am my sister Jenny's brother. Uh, sister, what's your name, sister Jenny's brother? Maybe if you let us know that it's you that typing, just put your initial before it, then we know who's talking. Have you been winding your sister up? Bit of 747, Boeing 747. It's Porsche, not Porsche. Yes, Joshua. Hello, Joshua. I've heard you've been winding up your poor sister. My daughter need to be finished. This door doesn't like to shut properly. You said Porsche now. Okay, there we go. You scared her with the rifle. What are you doing with a rifle? No joke. A client in a Range Rover the other day had a proper rifle in the back of his car. He's a well-to-do guy, not a gangster, and it was
it was going somewhere to be serviced. But you don't often. I mean, some of you older people will understand that you don't really want to see a rifle in the back of a Range Rover. For anyone that understands what that is, I should imagine there won't be many of you. Actually. If you're from Essex and you know what I'm talking about with Range Rovers, and you don't want to see a gun in it, then you'll know exactly the history that I'm talking about. Well, I should imagine there won't be many of you that know what I'm talking about. Right, okay. It's a toy. It might be, but scary toy. Use rinseless wash. It was brilliant. Then top it with built hamber touch, and you'll be amazed. Yeah, I very rarely use that kind of stuff for the sheer fact it's not the work that I attract. But there are times where I can see why people would use it, but I am not the world's biggest fan of rinseless. If you have the car cleaned and then let's say you go to a car show and it's a little bit dusty, use rinseless, definitely. But for a full-on clean, I'm still well, not really on the sidelines about it. I don't really use it. Look over there, said the blind man to the deaf man. Daisy Davis is back. Hello. This joke is for you. Knock, knock. Who's there? Loyal Lion. That's terrible. 2 out of 10. Yeah, it was a bad one. Sorry, this is Jenny. My brother stole the phone. You two get on well. I think you do. Siblings are supposed to. Right. Okay. I need to pop the bonnet on this. In fact, I'm going to pop the bonnet and the boot. For those of you Americans, front. But there we go. Why didn't that pop? The back one did. There it is. There it is. Right, why am I doing this? Because I want to get rid of as much water as possible. And there we go, loads of it. And I'm not going to use a good one because it's the door shut. Kind of with, I'm glad my head wasn't underneath that. How do you make an egg roll? Go on, tell me. Unboxed fake. Mark, could you just get rid of that? Whatever, please. G Technic G Wash is good but expensive, very slick. Thank you, Mark. I've got to be honest. I've used G Technic G Wash. I don't like it. I really don't like it. One of the best pH neutral ones that I've used for suds is Carchem. Carchem pH neutral shampoo, purely for suds. It's ultra slick, very very foamy, and yeah, that's one of my favourites. I love it when the suds don't get washed away. Sorry if I know I'm not reading the phone at the minute, but I need to get this done for the client. Thank you, Mark, for doing that. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Mark. That's why we have people that we know and trust to block people like that because it ruins it for everyone else. You hate him, Daniel K3. How you doing, Daniel? I'm waving under this microfiber. How are you doing? I've got to say thank you all for joining me today of all days when I would have thought you'd be just out getting food, possibly alcohol, meeting up with friends, going out and enjoying yourselves. You're all here with me. And it's a shame I haven't all got you here. I haven't got all of you here at work. I'd have done this about an hour ago. Right, and then the next car, I'm going to get that done in record time. And I wonder if I can film it and then turn it into a reel of some sort without wasting too much time. We will find out. Can you power wash an engine bay or snow foam? 100% yes. What I would do is cover up the alternator with some plastic. If you've got an older car, try not to get it in the spark plug areas, so cover it up with plastic.
If it's an old car again, cover up the distributor cap with plastic. And then I would use forced air to get rid of as much water as possible before starting the car. And I've never had a problem. I know I'm going to end up missing comments, people, but I'm trying my best. I've been here a while. Oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Mark, Adam. Sorry, I'm looking at Mark, but Adam, thank you very much for being here. And thank you for joining me on today of all days. I wasn't sure if it would be a busy day or not, but I'm here, I'm working. So why not go live? Uh, and I have, oh, you probably already know, I've got another car in after this, but I'm not going to do a second live. And if I do, which I doubt, I'm actually going to do it on TikTok because I haven't been live on there for a while. Uh, is that done? I'd say that is. I'm ill in bed, so won't be eating or celebrating. I'm sorry to hear that. And there's so many people unwell at the moment. I feel for absolutely everyone, and a lot of people seem to get it Christmas Day kind of time. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, bad time for anyone to get ill, obviously. But well, there's not a good time to get ill. But when you're supposed to be enjoying yourself, oh, come on, little spider, get out. Oh, straight into the soap. Steering wheel on different side. It's on the right side. So I don't know how it looked on here, but it's on the right side of the car. So is that the correct side for you or not? Looks great. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Daisy? I love these cars. I still feel the heat from the engine when I drive it in here. Right. Get rid of most of the water from there. I need to get rid of a black spot on there. I thought that was pretty good. I didn't read it. I missed it. My brother threw a TV remote at me, and you're bleeding. Jenny, you are going through a lot, and it's only been like 90 minutes, 80 minutes. S- Some, what are you and your brother up to? Sibling rivalry, it sounds like. Hey, door shuts are, I would say, done now. Can't miss the door shuts, people. One of those things that a client will get in the car, be like, it's literally dirty as soon as you walk in the car or step in the car, sit in the car, call it whatever you will. Right, okay. Mrs. has been ill since before Christmas and is still not better. Well, I wish her better from me, please. I know she doesn't know me. She gave it to me, but as a man, you're dying. Right. Well, I really hope everyone gets well very, very soon. Uh, I'm going to assume that you can hear that music in the background. It's someone's phone. Hope you like jamming too. Right, that's that done. Windows, tires, I'm out. He's Ethel laughing at you. Oh, I hope you feel better. Bye bye. See you soon, Lion. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the terrible jokes. But I appreciate you being here. Pizza, hi. Is it a Peugeot? Hopefully that helps you. Is Jenny going? Did you say she was going? Is he? Oh, hey, Jenny, not bye, Jenny. So that's what you get for skim reading. Right. I'm using dual profile to clean the windows. Are you in your home? I'm not in. Are you talking to me or Jenny now? I'm not. I'm not at home. No, it is a massive plot of land, so it'd be nice if it was. But no, this is not my home. I live about 25 minutes away from it. Oh, come on. Right, get yourself a window cloth, window microfiber. This one again is from Fallen Angel, and it's lint free, which means it won't leave lint behind. Don't you just love it when I explain the real simple stuff, just in case you didn't understand what that meant? Well, what it is, if you have a look at this, it's completely smooth, unlike another microfiber I've just been using already, and it won't leave any lint behind. And that's kind of nice when you're doing windows because lint will drive you insane. Drives me nuts anyway. Okay, I want to do the rest of the inside windows after. My room. You're scaring me now. Who's scaring you? Why is someone scaring you? You're leaving streak though. KJ, you literally don't know what you're talking about. Now get your phone. We're not encouraging violence here, are we? I definitely don't want any of that. Definitely don't want any of that. We're not adding to the violence, are we? We've got to behave. Right, okay. Yeah, what is going on here? Holiday. What are you going to suggest? I may ask Mark to remove it. I do though. You're using a product and just spreading it with a dirty cloth, nothing picking up moisture. You don't know what you're talking about, KJ. You're trying to call me out, but you don't know what products that I'm using. It's a brand new cloth, so unfortunately, you're talking a load of old tosh. Please come back and try again later. Right. So this is just for KJ. Can anyone see streaks on this window? No, I didn't think so. What was deleted by Mark? Was that I missed it. He's a pain, but still my brother. What got deleted? Oh, I missed it. Holiday timed out. No, there's no streaks by bringing it to the camera in the car. Just trying to. I'm not even going to entertain it anymore. You don't know what products that I'm using, so plus you don't know how I finish the windows, which I don't, which I have often said on here how I finish the windows to not get streaks. So when I say you don't know what you're talking about, it's because you don't know me, you don't know the products, you don't know my method, and you technically means you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. By the way, even though I was very late, I had never clicked so hard on live to really saw it as a 911. There will be more Porsche 911s in the future. I love them. There was a guy that paid me a decent amount of money last year, and he's still got a lot of it left. Um, Bob Marley was just singing to me, Paul. Bob Marley was just singing to me. Yeah, as in your phone's here, right? Right. Okay. I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, there will be more Porsche 911s, and that guy that paid me all that time ago, it's still got the majority of his money left, and he's got a 911 and two other Porsches, I think. So there will be more Porsches. Porsche seems to be the brand I attract the most of. Well, I'm going to get some tire shine on there, finish the windows for KJ, and then go. But this car is looking good for only about 90 minutes work, which is probably twice as long as I would do if I wasn't live. But there we go. Holiday told me to throw it back at him with all my faults. I'm clearly not doing it. Okay, Holiday, if you're still there, we can't. Even though we're good friends, we don't encourage stuff like that. We can't do that. Even if you use DI water, if you don't go over, even if you use DI water, which I do, if you don't go over with a second dry towel, the streaks will still be there. Oh, AJ, just to put your mind at rest, let me show you something. Let me show you. Right. That over there is a 1,000 litre water tank with reverse osmosis system. It's DI water. Okay, point number one. I've cleaned the windows. The window cleaner has something in it where it evaporates, doesn't leave streaks. Then I go over it with DI water, and then all of these are clean glass cloths. More cloths, more cloths, more cloths, more in there. So if you don't mind, it's PFG for the win here. I know how to clean windows. Give it a rest. Join in. Just have a nice chat with the rest of us. Stop trying to make yourself look special. Otherwise, you look special. Right. Okay. You you really thought I was gone, Mark? Random edits. That's but I am reincarnated holiday. Random edits. I was just saying one tail won't cut it with one cleaner. Hopefully, KJ, you've seen how many I've got laying around now, and that it's really not a problem. But when people come on here and they just call you out, you've never spoken to before, and you're thinking, but you don't know what I'm doing. You literally don't know what I'm doing. And unfortunately for you, you fall into that category. You haven't been here for long enough. We don't know each other. You don't know my methods. You don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. Right. So, what I'm using for the tyres is this it's Koch Chemi, and I'm not putting a whole load on there, but you won't get any sling, and it's non silicon. I stole the phone from your sister. Oh my God. Hello, Josh. Have a second account with a worse name. Uh oh. What is it, McDum? That sounds interesting. A worse name. I've seen some absolutely shocking names on my time on social media. If you couldn't imagine how many people I've been live with, it's in the millions, believe it or not, because I've been going live a hell of a lot. And in 1 month, I used to get about 750,000 people going through my lives on TikTok. And some of the names are truly shocking. You're trying to give them a rise of colour. Yeah, but we just don't want to incite violence. That's why you got blocked, Holiday. We can't encourage that, especially onto young people. I think you said she was like 17 or something like that. So, there we go. What do we think of that tire shine? I like it because it's not too glossy and it's got a nice sting to it without being too in your face. Yeah, it looks good. Please give you back your account. You'll get the account back. It's not gone anywhere. You locked her out of the room. Now she can't get the phone. Are you serious? When are you going to be back after this vid? And what are you doing next time? I've got another car in after this, but I've got to drop this one back, pick up his other car, which is a BMW i3, I think it is. But be I won't be going live. And I was thinking about going live tomorrow, but is anyone really going to watch me on New Year's Day? Like I don't know. There is a Golf that's waiting. There's a Golf that's waiting, a BMW X4, and a Land Rover Discovery. I don't know when I'm going to do them. I am not Jenny. I am her brother. Yes, I'm afraid we've got Joshua there. He's locked his sister out of the room. Apparently. I mean, I don't know. I'm happy to read it. It keeps me company, keeps all of you curious as well. And Jenny's going to end up missing the end of this live because it's going to be any minute. I'm going to finish the windows 'cause I haven't done all the interior ones. And then I'm going to get out of here, get the other car, get it done, and try and have, like the rest of you, a happy new year. Right, where should I put this? Where should I put it? I'm going to put it just up there. Right, okay. I'm going now, Jay. Have a great New Year's. Thank you, Adam, for being here as always. I really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful New Year, and I will see you on the flip side. Talk to you soon. Are you going to fireworks today? Absolutely not. No. Daniel, how are you doing, Daniel? It's the last day of 2024. Yes, it is. Happy New Year. Now, thank you very much to everyone. Happy New Year. And in fact, that leads me on to I am going to get going because I said a few times, but I need to get this car back and get another car, and then I'm gonna have some lunch, sort my day out. For New Year's, do you have something like colourful snow foam? Do you know what? I could have done that because I've got a really bright pink snow foam, but no, I didn't do it because this car needed something much stronger than that one. See you tomorrow, New Year's Day. Yeah, I might be here, but we'll see because I'm going somewhere on Thursday and I want to be up for it. I don't want to be tired. Then again, this doesn't make me tired. Anyway, I need to go. I love all of you. Hopefully, you've clicked the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. But Jay from PFG Detailing, this has been my special guest 911. It's not much of a special guest, but I like it. And yeah, anyway, I'm talking rubbish now. I've got to go. I need to go. But Happy New Year to every single one of you. Thanks for talking. Thanks for just watching. Thank you for subscribing. I will talk to you all very soon, possibly tomorrow. In the next couple of days, at the very least, I'll be live again. I don't know what car I'll be live with. And I will talk to all of you very, very soon. Thank you, Mark, for moderating. Absolutely massive thank you. And I will talk to you very soon. See you later. I must dash. See you soon. Bye bye. You are not the real Jenny. I've got to go. I'm going to stay here.